Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's Kwing here, providing yet another informative video guide, walkthrough, let's play, whatever, on Batman Arkham City for the PS3, 360, and PC. If you like what you see, then by all means, please rate this video, comment, and subscribe. Though if you like Batman, rate this video anyway, don't let the Joker win. Well, on to the episode already in progress. Gamers, it's Kwing here, along with K-Wife. And we are back with our Batman Arkham City coverage, and this takes place much after Thanksgiving. In fact, tomorrow is December 1st, and we are only a few short days away from the new Batman skin pack. And then on the 20th, I will, of course, be doing the Batcave challenge map, which I'm very excited about. And I have read your comments, and today we are doing the Bane mission. But since I haven't played this game in a while, and as you can see, we're using the animated series skin. You can see the snow and water on his cape, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
I am going to have to go fight some baddies so I can get used to combat again, because it's been a while, because I've been playing a lot of Skyward Sword at the moment.
Looks like he's wearing spandex.
He is wearing spandex, because he's the animated series Batman, and he was made more realistic looking. So, like, when he got hurt and stuff, his suit would get all cut up and everything like that, so that the animated series Batman appeared a lot more human than the movie Batmans. Ow.
I see.
Oh, wow, this is bad. I've not played in a while.
You're right. His suit did get kind of ripped up in the animated series.
Yep. Mask of the Phantasm is a perfect example of that.
Yep, it is.
Wait. Beat down! Ooh.
Go animated series Batman.
Totally.
Woot.
Now, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in December for Batman besides the video game. We have, of course, the Dark Knight trailer coming out on the 16th, and the special limited screening of the IMAX Bane prologue, I guess it is. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, you can see the snow in his cape.
That's what I said before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I ignored you.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Sadness.
That's okay.
That was mean.
And we're actually...
Evil K-Wife.
Yeah, totally evil. Totally evil.
Yes,
Oh, wait.
we're actually...
Destroying some balloons.
Awesome.
Wait,
So we're gonna go find Bane, right?
correct.
Cool.
Bane is inside the toy store.
I'm feeling happier when I see my animated series Batman.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
But yeah, I mean, you can... I wish the whole city would be animated to match him, but it's not.
No, it isn't.
So yeah, he looks like a little bit different than his surroundings, but he still looks really cool.
It's just playing Batman. He ain't dead. He can't be. Not Joker.
Time to pound some clown. Booyah! Who wants some?
We're gonna hurt you, freak.
Ow!
Hurting is not nice.
Yeah, hurting is mean.
Hurting is hurtful.
Hurting is hurtful.
Hurtful?
Hurtful, yeah. It's almost like he's dancing. Oh!
Ow!
That would hurt.
Yeah, it's
Gonna die, freak.
ow.
Well, at one point, I mean, someone will get lucky and ice the bat. Ow. But it's not gonna be you!
Not today. Buzz Lightyear. Not today. I haven't even done this in a while.
We haven't recorded Batman Arkham City since... I want to say the beginning of November.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Alright, so I thought we would talk about The Dark Knight Rises and mainly
Oh, yeah.
Bane and Batman.
Yeah, we
because-
just watched that some random guy's little trailer.
Yeah, his spoof, yes.
Just some random guy, I'm sorry. That teddy bear is creepy.
Yeah, and this is their version of Bane.
Creepier.
And of course, they go with the luchador mask, which I'm not a big fan of. I think they should, to make Bane scarier, they should just have it shut. Like, you know, the scary executioner mask type thing. But anyway, Bane in the new movie, I think they're going to be using the whole Nightfall setup, where Bane is going to break the bat, because they have shown some production stills where Christian Bale, like, as Bruce Wayne, is using a cane, and they actually show in the trailer that he's, you know, doing push-ups and all this other stuff, and he's trying to get his body back into shape. And The Dark Knight Rises takes place 8 years after The Dark Knight. So I'm guessing, like, a few months after The Dark Knight, he fights Bane, and Bane breaks him. And then 8 years later, he comes back. He rises.
Right.
Right.
From being broken. Yep.
I destroyed the containers, Bane.
Good. Give us the Titan, Bane. Help me, Batman. We must not allow these puppets to take the Titan.
Okay.
This won't take long.
Now, here's actually an interesting thing about this fight. If you are, like, playing the actual story of the game at certain point, like, say when everybody's under siege by Protocol 10, you will be fighting the Tiger security guards instead of Joker clowns.
Good job, hon.
And as I said before, the best way to get combos in this game is to stay on the outside. Ow. That way you have plenty of maneuver room and things like that. Of course, guys with pipes and stuff can reach... Ow! And Bane can hurt you too.
Wait, I thought he was supposed to be on your side or something.
Yeah.
He's trying to fight those guys.
He's like a rampaging elephant, though. He's not really good on anybody's side.
He doesn't have much finesse.
Finesse, control, whatever.
Ow! He is like an elephant.
Stupid Bane.
So what do they want the Titan? What's that? The stuff that Bane has on his back? Or?
Titan is the formula that was used to make Bane like crazy in the last Arkham Asylum game. Ow, yeah. Bane! Stop it! Here, you want him? You finish him. It's fine. I don't want to get in his way.
I've destroyed mine. I take it you've done the same?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Titan is too powerful to be used against me. I needed it all for myself. Now, do me a favor and die!
That was like not in the plan.
I knew I couldn't trust you, Bane, so I used you instead.
What?
Simple. You rounded up the remaining Titan. Now, I can destroy it.
Stop!
Not gonna have your drug addiction now, are you, Bane? Nope.
Nope.
But anyway, getting back to The Dark Knight Rises. The only problem I have with them doing the Nightfall setup is Dick Grayson played a vital role in that, as did Tim Drake and Oracle and Commissioner Gordon and all these people. It's like, how are you going to do the Nightfall storyline with just, you know, Bruce, like, getting beaten by the bat and disappearing for 8 years?
Yeah.
I know Raish is supposed to play a important role in the movie, and so is Talia, but I don't really, you know.
Isn't Robin supposed to play an important role? Dick Grayson? I mean...
Well, in the Nightfall thing, yeah. There was also the character Arzel, who became Batman's replacement and went crazy and almost destroyed Gotham. So,
yeah,
I mean,
so they're going to have to do their own take on it, I guess.
Yeah, well...
It's not going to be quite how it has been.
Christopher Nolan has, I think he said he made Bane like a floozy or a you know, goon of Raish's, and he, like, something happens in this prologue that Bane has to, like, breathe in venom like the rest of his life. So his mask is actually kind of like a gas mask that's built into his body, and without it he'll die.
That's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I warned you, Bane.
Free me!
No. You'll get out. Eventually. I'm too busy to keep fighting you.
No!
That was an interesting conversation.
Let me out of here.
I'm good.
He's just gonna come back.
For that.
Oh yeah, as if he wouldn't try to kill him before.
You can't do this to me.
I just did.
Let me out of here.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I think
You
it's good.
can't do this
Alright,
to
he's
me.
just gonna keep
Yeah,
doing the
he's
same
just gonna
things.
keep on doing that. So
What's
let's
up
pick up a Riddler trophy while we're here.
What's up with the weird, creepy teddy bears?
This was a toy factory.
Oh.
And we just unlocked the challenge map. And of course, we can't get that because that's Catwoman's.
Oh, I see. Maybe they looked less creepy at an earlier date.
Yeah, so what else is going on? On G4's website, they have Batman and Zelda, like, duking it out. For
That's weird.
Yeah, and people are voting on the best game of the year.
Oh, I see.
And I had to vote, and I chose Zelda because I couldn't just pick Batman, because as much as I love Arkham City, it is really just a tweak of Arkham Asylum. Like, it's a very similar game. Like, the combat is much better in this. They've integrated combat into it. You know, they've done a lot of really cool stuff. It's an open-ended game, pretty much. And a lot of elements that couldn't be put in Arkham Asylum are put into this game. And that's awesome and fine and dandy and everything, but when you're going up against a property like The Legend of Zelda, where they've essentially revolutionized, you know, how people are going to play motion video games from now on.
Started from scratch.
It's just, the games shouldn't be compared. They're totally different, but the fact that they did that, I had to go with Zelda, because out of all the games this year so far, it was very impressive. And I was a big skeptic about, you know, the motion controls, because I talked to Nick and some other my industry friends, and they were telling me, oh, you know, there were some problems at E3 and whatever. But it is, you know, it's one-to-one control, it's precise control, it's accurate, and there's no more like you know, flinging the Wiimote around, and you have to have precise control of it. Otherwise, your movements are very sloppy, and Link is literally going to die. Especially when your shield is destructible.
Yeah. Like, for Zelda to precisely throw Link off a cliff, for instance.
Yes, she does. She does do that, doesn't she?
She does a great job of that. Oops.
Oh.
I'm really surprised you said that. Wow. I didn't think you'd be able to choose. It's really difficult for me to choose.
Oh, it was very tough.
I mean, they've had lots and lots of Zelda games. I mean, this is the only, like... I mean, I know they've had other Batman games, but this is probably the best Batman game that I've ever seen, you know? They did a really good job with it. There's so much to it, you know? So many storylines, and... I mean, I was just noticing they made, like, you know, I mean, maybe I'm just a noob, but, you know, I thought it's pretty cool that they made, like... the cutscenes work even with animated series Batman, you know? But it was pretty cool.
And speaking of being cool as Batman, and as we said before, if you actually just choke them out and don't use a smash attack, you won't alert the other guards as long as they don't have the pacemakers built into them.
Yeah, I agree with what you were saying before, how it would be cool if you could drag them away so people could
Yeah,
find
maybe in the next Batman game, but as I'd like to point out, I don't think they should have a next Batman game for a while. As Kevin Conroy was talking about on his Twitter, it would be a good idea, you know, for them to continue doing episodes of this, because what's going to happen? You're just going to rehash the Batman formula like Ubisoft did with Assassin's Creed, and just do basically... Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was basically Assassin's Creed 2.5. Assassin's Creed's Revelation is like, you know, Assassin's Creed 2.9. You know, it's essentially the same game, it's just subtle improvements. Now, Arkham City goes above what Arkham Asylum was capable of, but, you know, it's essentially still the same stylized game. There's a lot of new additions to it, but this is why I said I'd give this game a 10 out of 10, because what Assassin's Creed 2 did with the original Assassin's Creed is a lot better, but it's still the same game. It's still, you know, people who played that game really didn't have any problems getting into this one because it's the same game. But it was done in a brilliant way. But like I said, Zelda is, you know, especially the way they built the game from the ground up on the Wii, They incorporated the motion controls into it seamlessly. They changed the dungeon mechanics that, you know, I as a traditional Zelda enthusiast was a little, you know, upset by. They got rid of a lot of the open-ended stuff and the exploration aspect of Zelda, which wasn't happy about that either.
Right.
And, yeah, but... Yep. So I had to cast my lot in with Zelda this time around.
Wow. I don't think I could choose. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played that much of Zelda, so I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'd be leaning towards both. I don't know. I might have to say this game for the best. I mean, I have a feeling this game is going to win. I mean,
It should win. I don't think Skyrim should win and some of those other games because they're not as good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like games like Saints Row and Skyrim that push the moral envelope and do some things they shouldn't do just to, you know, get people to accept the game. I think that's wrong. Throwing in things that shouldn't be in the game to begin with. It's just, yeah, I don't like that. It's like, that kind of stuff shouldn't be brought into games at all. And just like I don't like when politics are brought into gaming. Games are supposed to be for enjoyment, not to, you know, do political agenda or any other type of agendas.
So, what is Batman doing right now? What is he trying to do? Like in the Bane story.
Well, Bane's done. Bane's defeated. We could start the Deadshot stuff. In order to start the identity theft, we have to go save a Riddler prisoner.
That should be fun. Alright. Yes. So no more talking about Zelda. It's time for Batman.
Yes. We'll go start a Deadshot mission. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
Now, as I was saying, how this game could have additional like content and stuff like that, because Kevin was saying, oh yeah, you know, I recorded a lot of voiceover stuff that has yet to be in the game, which he was hinting at, you know, there's going to be more content. And even the game's different stories, you know, that you collect the different riddles, like the Maxi Zeus thing. That building is massive inside. How do we know that Zeus isn't hiding in there? Like the crime boss, Maximilian Zeus.
Right.
It says he's in Arkham City. We haven't seen him.
Oh, that is his building right there.
There's a door right there.
So who knows?
You know.
That is pretty cool that they have extra content like that.
And also the stuff about Scarecrow was all found around the old Gotham radio tower right there. So why couldn't we go inside that Gotham building? Maybe they'll have a thing in there, or Scarface could be in there.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
I think as far as... I really believe that the whole Hush thing is going to be its own game, which I'll talk about in a later video. But I think Scarecrow is going to be like part of an Arkham City downloadable episode.
Cool.
Because they hint at him so much in this game being here. Alright.
That'd be awesome.
This is the start of the Deadshot stuff.
Over here, Batman!
What are you doing up here?
There's
Hiding.
someone after me. He's trying to kill me.
Who?
I think he works for Strange. That bastard has me working on his damn tower for 6 months. And no sooner is it all operational, he has me thrown in here.
What were you working on?
There are a number of signal relay points around the top of the tower. The specifications...
Oh, that always spooked me.
Whoa, so you didn't save him.
I
Nope.
need to set up a crime scene here. It's the only way to find out who killed this man.
Alright, now we have to do the forensic thing.
Oh, I see. I see where the bullet...
Correct. We have to track the trajectory and all that fun stuff.
Oh, Batman is really smart.
Yeah, we actually get to see detective elements in this game, which I like as a Batman fan. Now all we have to do is follow the sniper point event, you know, follow it back to its source.
The point of entry and the direction that it's coming.
Correct.
Wow, that sniper was really far away.
Yep,
That's why they call it a sniper.
exactly. And we'll actually get another Riddler trophy while we're here. Wait. I already did that, didn't I?
I don't know, just looking at this environment makes me so glad that I'm not there. It's just so, like, dark and moody.
Well, Batman is dark and moody, just like the t-shirt I have says.
Exactly. You do have a dark and moody t-shirt.
Alright.
I don't know if I got you it or you got yourself.
Yeah, this is like one of my favorite costumes so far. Yeah, the animated series costume looks awesome. No, we're not going to do the ringing phones as. I'm on the hunt for something at the moment.
Not now, Zaz.
Alright, so he shot it from in there.
The shot was taken from somewhere around here. I should scan the area.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So we're looking for a shell. A casing.
Oh. There you go.
There it is.
It's shiny.
There's the shell casing.
Shiny floor. Well,
Alfred,
Batman better
take a
finish
look
all
at the
this
image
stuff.
that's just
for
uploaded to the
Christmas.
Bat computer.
Is that what I think it is, Master Bruce?
It is. Deadshot is in Arkham City.
What's he doing there? Is he a prisoner?
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Not him. Send me the full
Why
database
would
entry for
Alfred even
Deadshot.
ask that?
I've uploaded everything I know about the victim.
I don't know.
I'll be in touch.
Of course Batman's gonna win. Is Alfred doubting him? Oh my gosh.
That's Deadshot. And actually, if you look at him, he's based on the Batman anime that came out around the same time as The Dark Knight.
Oh.
The weird looking, costume and things like that. Where
Yeah.
very. The only difference is it doesn't look like he's wearing red. He's wearing yellow instead. But,
Oh, okay.
yep. So now we're able to do the Deadshot missions, which we're gonna do next episode.
You mean the anime movie that came out with the 4 different types of Batman, or am I
5.
thinking- Oh yeah, yep. I'm thinking the same thing.
The 5 interlocking Batman
That
stories.
what's his name actually did the voice for that also?
Kevin Conroy. Yep, he
Yeah.
did all 5 incarnations. Which just shows how versatile he is as an actor and
Yeah,
how
he did
awesome
it.
he is.
Yeah, he could do it like 5 different ways.
Because they were going to hire different actors to do it. Like Christian Bale was going to be one.
Yeah.
The guy who did the Batman voice, Romano.
Oh, I see.
I can never say his name right, but he was on Boy Meets World. And I think Diedrich Bader was actually going to be one of the voices, along with, I think it was either Bruce Greenwood or it was the guy who played Batman in one of those Justice League movies.
Oh, Kevin Conroy did a great job.
Yep.
I was just thinking what's sad is that Batman won't be able to have Batman and the Joker this year because, the Joker is gone. Which is very sad. Sort of. It's good too, though.
Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode, gamers. Join me next time as we continue to track the Deadshot missions around Gotham, which is kind of fun.
Yep.
And we just ran over Scarecrow's mask. Because we can. Oh yeah, now it'll let us scan it. See? And it'll pop up a story. So, I mean, there's so much evidence that Scarecrow's in this game that you definitely know there's going to be like some kind of downloadable content for him.
Definitely.
Yes, and I shake my cape around. Haha! Anyway, gamers, thanks so much for taking
Very
the time to
cool.
watch this episode. We hope you've really enjoyed it, and tune in next time as we continue the Deadshot missions for a little while. Then we might do the Riddler missions. There's really no telling what you're going to see or what costume I'm going to be wearing. So until we meet again, gamers, thanks so much for watching. God bless and happy gaming. Animated series Batman and K-Wing out.
See ya!